Happy first year anniversary to Sky Ravelis. It's crazy to think that it was 365 days ago that I started this brand, started this channel. I want to talk about things that I've learned, ways that I've grown, and ways that I've just changed for the better since starting this channel, and my thoughts on whether or not you should start one as well. Plus, where I want to go in the future with this brand. One thing I'll say is I've grown a lot in terms of being able to schedule different things out, and I've just gotten a lot better at being able to manage my time more efficiently. As someone with ADHD, it's really nice to have something that I constantly have to treat with urgency, and that I can just constantly fall back on if I feel like something's not really going that well. If I feel like I don't have something in my life that I can be proud of. If I feel that I don't have control over anything in my life right now. I always know that I can make a video and I can schedule it for the same time as I always do, midnight on a Friday. I think that everyone could definitely benefit from starting a channel in some way or another. It really helps you to gain confidence, and it just lets you to be. Yeah, that was good grammar. And it really just allows you to be more comfortable with who you are and to present yourself more authentically. As ironic as that may sound, that you're talking to a camera, you really become more aware of certain quirks of yourself, different aspects of your personality when you are filming yourself and editing yourself. I have done so many amazing things artistically, and at the point where I'm at currently with this channel, I have less than 30 subscribers at this point in time. I know that will change, the numbers are going up, I'm not stressing out about it. But even with that small of a following, for lack of a better way to call it, there's a lot that I've been able to do. There are a lot of artistic collaborations that I've been able to do with artists in the community. Different stories have gained traction. People have told me that they've appreciated my work and they're happy that I'm sharing it. And those are moments that really make it worthwhile, that really push me forward. I look forward to seeing how much more I can accomplish now that I've really put my brand out there, my artistic and writer brand out there. And I'm just super excited to see where it goes from here. At the moment in time when I'm recording this, I am unemployed, looking in between jobs. Like, I'm not unemployed by choice, it's not by lack of effort. At the point when I'm recording this, it is a brutal job market out there. So it's nice to have something that I can focus on that prevents me from getting discouraged, and something that I can have control over. It's my brand, I get to control the art that I make, I get to control what stories I tell, and it's nice to be able to feel like I have some control during all these times of uncertainty. Going forward, this is a writer brand and illustration brand. Essentially, I'm a writer first, illustrator second, and the drawings that I post are always going to be in relation to the stories that I post. And that's very important to me. I always like writing stories, and I get different ideas in my head. And even when I'm drawing something, I usually have a story idea that happens when I'm in the middle of drawing something. Up to this point in time, it's only been horror stories that I've posted. I've shared some behind the scenes videos, which are always more comedic and fun and lighthearted. And I have shared some little snippets here and there of educational videos, for example, where I explain how to do different things artistically and I answer questions, sort of just give back to people who are supporting me if they have questions about how to make art, etc. I like posting videos about that as well. But my main brand is I'm a writer first, illustrator second, and starting soon I will be debuting things that are not horror. This coming Friday, the week when I'm posting this, I believe that would be math. No, I'm not even gonna try. Language brain, not math brain. So the coming Friday of the week when I post this, I'm going to be debuting dark poetry. And I'm really excited for that because it's going to be a different direction, but not completely different. It's still going to be dark, it's still going to be indicative to my brand, but it's not going to be horror. It's going to be the first thing that I share on my channel, which is story-esque, like I have to write it, that is not horror. And then pretty soon I'll be debuting stories that are under a minute, but they are dark fantasy, not horror. as a way to mark the occasion for the fact that I'm just so grateful to have been able to reach 1 year with Sky Ravelis, to be able to be disciplined enough to reach 1 year, etc., etc., I'll be upping the quality of my content from now on, starting on Friday. I'll be doing more with audio editing, not just video editing. And even the video editing, I've been really trying to get better at that craft. So I have a lot of really cool stuff that's in the works that you're going to appreciate seeing in the near future. As far as stories that are bigger projects, I have The Realm of Phobia's Treachery Part 5 coming up soon. I think about 3 weeks from now is when I plan on having it go up. And then after that, probably 3 to 5 weeks after that, I'm going to have Part 6, which is the finale of that story. In between, I'm going to have some aftercare videos, as I like to call them, because The Realm of Phobia's Treachery is a tragedy. It is not a happy story. I never lie to you and say that it's a happy story. So I like to give little happy things in between, and things that are maybe dark, maybe horrific, but not sad in between. After The Realm of Phobia's Treachery is over, I'll be debuting the next horror story in the lineup, which is In His Eyes. And that one is a bit of a doozy. I will wait on giving you more details about that. Later on in time, I'll give you like a proper trailer or something maybe, who knows. And the first major non-horror story, dark fantasy that's going to debut is the Checkmate series. Book 1 is called Love Game. The genre is dark fantasy and BL. Yes, I am LGBTQIA+. I do not just write those types of romance interests in stories, but representation is important to me. Representation is important to the community. It's going to have some LGBTQI+ stuff in it. So if that attracts you, awesome. You won't be disappointed. If that detracts you, bye. But yeah, I think at this point I'm rambling. Thank you to everyone who has been supporting me during this year. It's been a fun year. I can't wait to see what the next year holds. Consider subscribing if you like stories and dark stories, I should say, and dark art. And yeah, see you around. This feels so surreal.